following is a feature presentation of the Replay Sports Channel, the home for great games.
And good evening, football fans. Welcome to Falcon Core Park in New Jersey, where the New Jersey Hitmen will be playing host to the Baltimore Stallions. Both teams coming in tonight with identical 2-1 records. Hi again, everybody. Glenn Walker joining you from the Replay Sports Channel studios. We're going to get you out to the Meadowlands and Falcon Core Park here in just a moment. This episode of the Replay Sports Channel is brought to you by Royal Retros. This episode of the Replay Sports Channel brought to you by Royal Retros, your ultimate one-stop shop representing the teams of the past. Royal Retros is something for you. Every product tells a unique story, and you can be sure that you will stand out from the crowd with something different. Head on over to Royal Retros today and use the discount code REPLAY to get 10% off your purchase. The link will be provided in the show description. Two East Division teams preparing to lace them up and do battle tonight. It's a great showdown with a little bit of everything. Power running, check. Comeback magic, check. And two of the most resilient teams in the WFL so far. Baltimore Stallions bring their punishing ground attack into Falcon Core Stadium to take on the explosive New Jersey Hitmen, a team fresh off one of the wildest finishes of the season. Two first-year head coaches, former coordinators, very familiar with each other. They faced one another in the Pantheon Bowl last season. Two teams with playoff ambitions colliding under the Monday night lights. Baltimore's Bruisers versus New Jersey's Big Play Fireworks. Who will take control of the WFL East? We will find out soon. As we take a look quickly, the Baltimore Stallions, they overcame an early 2-touchdown deficit to stun the favorite Atlanta Legends last week, 26-14. Saquon Barkley powered the comeback with 93 rushing yards and 2 touchdowns. Quarterback Matthew Stafford played with a steady hand, completing 18 of 28 passes for 190 yards and a touchdown. Baltimore's ground attack is what we will watch or keep our eyes on here early. They are relentless. They piled up 188 yards on 39 attempts. Zach Charbonnet adds to that running back combo. He provided 70 yards on 19 carries. Also keep an eye on wideout Greg Dortch. He contributed a 30-yard burst. This balanced approach allowed the Stallions to control time of possession for more than 35 minutes. As I said, first-year head coach is Liam Cohen. He was the offensive coordinator for the defending Tampa Bay Bandits, who won the Pantheon Bowl last year. A couple of young studs to keep an eye out for, both of them starting on the offensive line. Left tackle Joe Alt, second-rounder from Notre Dame. Left guard Isaiah Adams, third-rounder from Illinois. Across the field, the New Jersey Hitmen. In one of the wildest games of this early season, the Hitmen stormed back from a 13-point fourth-quarter deficit to stun the Memphis Express 45-41 last Sunday at Titan Tech Stadium. Wide receiver Rashad Bateman delivered a career performance, catching 7 passes for 149 yards and 4 touchdowns, including 2 in the final 5 minutes, earning game MVP honors. The comeback capped an explosive back-and-forth battle that saw the teams combine for nearly 900 yards of offense and 9 offensive touchdowns. Quarterback Justin Herbert, what a performance he had last week. Down 13 in the fourth quarter, he rallied the Hitmen with 2 touchdown drives and then also helping set up a 53-yard field goal that won it all. Rashad Bateman went off for 149 yards and 4 touchdowns. That's something you see in a video game. Bateman's breakout was huge, but that whole offense is dangerous. The Hitmen have depth at wide receiver. They have a steady rookie runner in Tracy Jr., and Herbert's arm gives them that quick strike capability. Question is, coming into tonight's game, is can the Hitmen handle Baltimore's physicality for all 4 quarters? This is going to be the chess match. New Jersey's explosiveness, can they score in bunches? But Baltimore's built to slow the pace, shorten the game, make you play in the mud, if you will. They are coached by Aaron Glenn. He was the defensive coordinator for the Las Vegas Outlaws. Again, he and Liam Cohen meeting up before game, exchanging pleasantries. And now the game is set. We're going to take you out to the field, and I'll be calling the game this week, and looking forward to sharing this game with you here on the Replay Sports channel. So enjoy the game. "50 degrees, clear skies, very little wind here at Falcon Core Park, as the Stallions and the Hitmen prepare to play in a divisional battle here on our Monday night game of the week. Lineups are set. Hitmen are favored by 5. We'll take you down to the field for the coin toss. Hitmen have won the toss. Smith will be back to return the kickoff from Cardi. Cardi's going to put toe to leather, and we're going to get this game underway. And the kickoff sails through the end zone for a touchback. Let's take a look at that New Jersey offensive lineup. Justin Herbert at quarterback. Joe Mixon will be the running back. They're running that 11 personnel, running back, 1 tight end, 3 wide receivers. Wan'Dale Robinson, Rashad Bateman, Adam Thielen are the wide receivers. Isaiah Likely is the tight end. Mitch Morris will be at center. Chris Lindstrom, Evan Brown are the guards. Tyler Smith, Darnell Wright are at tackle. Hitmen wearing the home all-black uniforms. They'll be moving right to left across your screen. Herbert operating out of the pistol on 1st and 10 from the New Jersey 25. Now, apologies for some technical difficulties early as pass is completed to Thielen. He's tackled after a pickup of 6 yards, brought down by Slay. And I'll bring up 2nd and 4. Let's take a look at that Baltimore defense. Working out of the 4-3. Thibodeau and McDonald are the defensive ends. Seiler and Thomas are the defensive tackles. Judon and Graham are the linebackers. Slay and Witherspoon are the quarterbacks. Ward and Wilson are the safeties. Brisker will be the nickelback. Stallions in their silver helmets, silver pants, white away jerseys, and the blue numbers. Just underway here from Falcon Core Park in the Meadowlands in New Jersey. 2nd and 4. Opening possession of the game. Herbert calling the signals. He's back to pass. Time to throw. Blitz, and down he goes. Zach Thomas with the sack. Thomas with his 4th sack of the year. Late blitz there. Puts them back at their own 24. 3rd and 11 coming up. Herbert back to pass. Looking, here comes the blitzer. The linebacker comes in, pass incomplete, intended for Mixon. But there's a late call by our referee, Cleet Blakeman. And Graham called for the late hit. And that'll be first down at the New Jersey 39. So a break for the Hitmen. And sorry for the technical difficulties here. Should clear itself up shortly as Herbert completes the pass to Likely near the 45, brought down by Ward. Pickup of 6 yards. Hitmen moving the ball near midfield here on their first possession of the game. Second and 4. Herbert hands off to Mixon. Right tackle gets near the 50. Pickup of 2, tackled by Thibodeau. It'll bring up 3rd and 2. Ball be placed at the New Jersey 47. Oh, this is penalty flag as Herbert throws and incomplete. And Baltimore will decline the penalty, and it'll be interesting to see what New Jersey decides to do. They will punt. So Bailey back to punt. Dortch back to return. Bailey gets the punt away. Dortch is going to let that one go out of bounds at the 7. So Matthew Stafford brings out the Baltimore Stallion offense, and we're going to take a look at them. Veteran Matthew Stafford, 6th all-time passing. More about that a little bit later in the broadcast. Saquon Barkley will get the start at running back. Trey Tucker and Greg Dortch are the wide receivers. They use a 2 tight end set. Hunter Henry, Jonnu Smith, the tight ends. Rookies Joe Alt and Isaiah Adams are on the left side of the line. Ted Karras is at center. Kevin Dotson, Deion Dawkins are on the right side. Baltimore in the away jerseys, moving left to right across your screen. They start from their own 7-yard line. First possession of the night. Stafford from the pistol, just inside his own end zone. 50-degree night, clear skies here from the Meadowlands. It'll be a delayed draw. Charbonnet will get the handoff. I thought it was Barkley earlier. Tackle by Surtain. And that'll bring up 2nd and 6. Quick play here by the Stallions. Pass deflected by Roberts. And they're going to bring up a quick 3rd down. Try to squeeze in a look here at the New Jersey defense. Granderson and Carl Loftus are the defensive ends. Dexter Lawrence will be at nose tackle. Von Miller, Arden Key are the outside linebackers. Landon Roberts will be the middle linebacker. McMillan and Surtain are the quarterbacks. Bullock, the rookie, and Winfield are the safeties. Eric Murray will be the nickelback. Third and 6. Ball's at the Baltimore 11. 3 wide receivers set for the Stallions. Stafford calling out the signals. Pass completed to Smith, and they get the first down, a pickup of 8 yards. First and 10. Barkley in the game now. He'll get the handoff off tackle right. Finally stopped by Lawrence near the 21, a pickup of 2 yards. Back to the 2 tight end formation for Baltimore. 2nd and 8. Stafford lining up under center. Handoff to Barkley, a pickup of 1. It'll bring up 3rd and 7. Just under 10 minutes to go, no score. Hitmen had the ball first, were forced to punt. Baltimore has the ball now. Stafford back to pass. Throws to Henry near side. He's got the first down near the 33. Finally tackled by Winfield. Pickup of 10 yards. So Baltimore, slowly but gradually, moving the ball down the field. Blitz is on. Stafford gets the ball away to Henry near the 40. Brought down by Winfield. A pickup of 7. The anticipating of watching this game, the 2 former coordinators who matched wits in last year's Pantheon Bowl, watching them again in action here tonight. Hand off to Barkley, and he's going to be short of the first down. Pickup of 2. Now bring up 3rd and 1. Baltimore will keep it on the ground. Hand off to Barkley. Gets away from the defensive end. He's got the first down. Jukes jives till about the 50. Tackled by Roberts at the New Jersey 47. We're halfway through the opening quarter. And Baltimore, 10th play of the drive, coming up in their opening possession. Baltimore not veering from the game plan. They like to run the ball. They like to control time of possession as Barkley picks up a yard off tackle right. He's already carried the ball 5 times already here in the opening quarter. It's time to Charbonnet off tackle right. To the 45, near the 40. Pickup of 5. Granderson pulls him down at the 41. Nearing the 6-minute mark of this game. 3rd and 4 from the New Jersey 41. Starting to see some tired New Jersey defenders out there. Play action. Shovel pass to Barkley, 40. 35, he's got the first down at the 30 and finally tripped up by Key at the 27. A 14-yard pickup there by Saquon Barkley. And Baltimore starting to get into great field position here on the opening drive. Handoff to Charbonnet. And he is stopped after a 2-yard pickup. Tackled by Bullock. That'll bring up 2nd and 8. Barkley near the 20. Pickup of 5. Baltimore has nearly taken 7.5 minutes off the clock. 3rd and 3. Ball at the New Jersey 20. A pass to the tight end Henry. He's got it at the 11. 10. Finally tackled by McDuffie inside the 10. 1st and goal. Less than 4 minutes to play in the first quarter. Baltimore looking to score the game's first points. Man in motion. Play action. Pass checks down to Barkley. Penalty flag as he's finally corralled near the 3. So that's on the rookie, Joe Alt. They'll put him back to the New Jersey 18. First and goal, but playing from the New Jersey 18. 3:46 to go in quarter number 1. Long opening possession here for the Baltimore Stallions. Pass deflected and nearly intercepted by Key, but there's a penalty flag and another holding call on Baltimore. That'll back them up to the New Jersey 28. So back-to-back holding calls. Beginning to hurt Baltimore. Stafford back to pass, has time, looking downfield, throws. Intended for Woods, incomplete. It'll bring up second and goal. Three wide receiver set. Stafford will work from the pistol. Stafford back to pass, under pressure, and down he goes. Gross Matos with the sack. So Baltimore beginning to struggle here. Third and goal, ball from the New Jersey 35. They were originally at the New Jersey 8-yard line before the mishaps and travails began to happen. Third and goal, Stafford to throw, looking to go deep. Has a man open, but it's deflected by Stevenson. Smith-Schuster was the intended man. Rookie Carty, fifth rounder from Stanford, lines up for a potential field goal from about 53 yards away. The snap, the kick on its way, and no good. So New Jersey gets the ball back. Baltimore with a 17-play possession there, and they come away with no points, and I'm still having technical difficulties here. We will get that sorted. Herbert completes the pass to Thielen, and he gets near the Baltimore 40. First and 10, Hitmen. Late first quarter. New Jersey defense getting a much-needed rest. Herbert back to pass. Trying to get it to Thielen, but Slay slaps it away at the last moment. Second and 10. Three wide receivers set for the Hitmen. Herbert back to pass. Looking. Drifts to his right to avoid the rush. Throws downfield. Completes it to Mixon inside the 15. Tackled by Wilson. A pickup of 29 yards. First down, New Jersey. Herbert back to pass. Drifts to his right. Throws for the end zone. Looking for Thielen. Incomplete. And it'll bring up second down. Minute 35 to go. Ball the Baltimore 12. Second and 10 for the Hitmen. Safety blitz. Picked up. Pass to Thielen. Inside the 5. He's into the end zone. Touchdown. New Jersey. Point after attempt by Little is up and good. So with a minute 30 left to go, New Jersey strikes first. They lead it 7-0. So after the touchback, Baltimore gets the ball at their own 25. 90 seconds to go here, first quarter. Long possession, but they were unable to come away with anything. Pass intended for Charbonnet, incomplete. Second and 10. Week 4 saw the start of divisional games and also the beginning of bye weeks here in the WFL, something new we started. Handoff to Charbonnet, goes to the right side. He's to the 30, gets down near the 33, a pickup of 8. It'll bring up 3rd and short for the Stallions. 2 tight end, 2 wide receivers for Baltimore. Back to pass. Blitz is on. Picked up. He's going to throw it down to Barkley. Near side. Gets the first down more. 40, 50. Finally tackled by Bullock. And that could be the last play of the first quarter. A 17-yard pickup by Barkley. And after 1 quarter of play, the New Jersey Hitmen with a 7-0 lead over the Baltimore Stallions. I think we have our computer issues figured out. Sorry for that earlier. Pass completed to Barkley. Pickup of 2. Let's take a look at the first quarter statistics. And again, the huge advantage. If you didn't see the score, you would think Baltimore was ahead. 105 yards of net offense. Time of possession, 10 minutes, 24 seconds. But again, that drive got bogged down. You had the holding penalties. You had the sacks and all of that. But then only took a couple of plays for Justin Herbert and crew to get going. So back to live action. Baltimore already at midfield, trying to tie the score. From under center, handoff to Charbonnet. He gets to the 45, the 40, tackled by Bullock, first down. That two-headed monster of Barkley and Charbonnet working so well for Baltimore early in the season. Barkley getting more of the majority of the carries. Draw play to Charbonnet, gets away from the cornerback, tries to go left side, brought down by Gross Matos, a pickup of 2. It will bring up 2nd and 8. Just underway here, second quarter. Another draw play to Charbonnet, off tackle left. Tackled by Key, stopped at the line of scrimmage. It'll bring up 3rd and 8. 2 Eastern Division rivals facing one another for the first time this season. 3 wide receivers set on 3rd and 8, operating from the pistol. Draw play to Charbonnet. We saw 3 straight draw plays there. Tackled by Granderson after a pickup of 4. And that's going to bring up 4th and 4. And we're going to see Carty attempt what looks to be a 52-yard attempt. Hardly no wind here tonight at Falcon Core Park. He missed an attempt earlier. And he misses here from 50. So Carty, the rookie, 0 for 2 tonight. And the Stallions have yet to put a score on the board. The Hitmen will take over from their own 40. Herbert. Screen pass intended for the running back Mixon and an incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10. 3 wide receivers set in for the Hitmen. Herbert under pressure and dropped by Thibodeau. Kevon Thibodeau with a big sack there. And that'll bring up 3rd and 17. Ball be at the New Jersey 33. Herbert back to pass, has time, looking. Fires downfield to Thielen at the Baltimore 45, tackled by Slay. 23-yard game. What a great game Herbert had last week. 318 yards passing. 4 touchdowns in that huge comeback win over Memphis. 1st and 10 from the Baltimore 44. Hand off to Mixon. He's going to sweep left. Gets near the 40, near the 35. Tackled by Ward. A pickup of 9 yards. They'll make it 2nd and 1. 10 minutes to go until halftime. Herbert transfers the ball to Mixon. He's into the left side. He's got the first down. He's to the 30. Finally tackled by Spillane after a pickup of 7. Thibodeau heading to the sideline. Looks like he's going to have that left knee checked out. 1st and 10, ball at the Baltimore 28. New Jersey looking to extend their lead. Herbert back to pass. Fires underneath to Mixon. He's inside the 20, the 15, the 10. He could go all the way. Touchdown, Hitmen. What a great play there. The Herbert to Mixon connection. Little on for the point after attempt, and with 9:23 to go, the Hitmen take a 14-0 lead. Woods back for the kickoff. He's going to return this one out of the end zone. He's to the 10, the 20, going down the sidelines, 30, 40. Look out. He's at midfield. Could get away, and finally, but this one's going to come back. Penalty will put them back at their own 23. 9:14 to go until halftime. And Baltimore down 14-0 here. Early second quarter. Stafford back to pass. Fires. Completes to Tucker near the 35. We have another penalty flag. And Patrick Surtain with a little bit of the extracurriculars after the play. And that will move the ball to the New Jersey 47. First penalty on New Jersey tonight. 4 have been called on Baltimore. Stafford back to pass. Downfield, incomplete. Coming into the game, Stafford, 53,394 passing yards. He's just 641 yards behind Ben Roethlisberger on the league's all-time passing list. 2nd and 10. Stafford looking, has time. Downfield for in and out of the hands of Jonnu Smith. And that'll bring up 3rd and 10. 8:53 to go here, second quarter. Stallions down 14-0. Stafford looking. Downfield, and it's tipped at the line. I think Jenkins got a finger or two on it, and that'll bring up 4th down. And back to punt will be Mann. Duvernay will be back deep to return. Mann gets the punt away. This one's heading to the sidelines. And it's inside the 15. And that's where they'll mark it. 8:46 to go. New Jersey will start at their own 15. Safety blitz. Line picks it up. Herbert throws. Intercepted by Brisker at the 45. He's to the 30. Finally dragged down by the 20. First turnover of the night. Herbert throws only his 2nd interception of the season. So with 8:35 to go at the New Jersey 20, Baltimore has an opportunity here. Handoff to Barkley. He's to the 15. Finally brought down by Carl Loft to set the 11. A 9-yard pickup. 8:25 left. Handoff to Barkley. Off tackle left. He's inside the 10. He's got the first down. Picked up by Granderson. Nearing the halfway point of the second quarter. Baltimore trying to cut the lead in half. 1st and goal. Stafford calling out the signals. Hands it off to Charbonnet. Into the left side of the line. He's going to be stopped cold by Gross Matos. May have even lost a yard. I'll mark the ball at the New Jersey 9-yard line. Under 7 minutes to go. Working out of the pistol. 3 wide receivers set. Stafford looking over the defense. Going to run a delay draw here to Charbonnet. Charbonnet to the 5 and into the end zone. Leaps in for the touchdown. Touchdown Baltimore. And they've got an opportunity to cut the lead in half here. Cardi on for the point after attempt. and it's down the middle and good. So with 6:49 left to go, it's New Jersey 14, Baltimore 7. And that one might be going out of bounds, kickoff out of bounds. So penalty flag will fly.
Kicking team.
And New Jersey will get to start from their own 40. Justin Herbert and the New Jersey offense starting from good field position. Quick toss to Mixon, right side. He's to the 45, dropped by Spillane, a pickup of 4. Second and 6, Herbert back to throw. Incomplete. Witherspoon deflected it, had a chance to pick him off, and unable to do so. They'll bring up 3rd and 6. Need to get to the 50-yard line for a first down. Herbert with time, throws near side to Robinson. He's got the first down. He's angled out of bounds by Witherspoon. Pickup of 9. 1st and 10, the Baltimore 47. New Jersey's offense just clicking tonight. Herbert throws in and out of the hands of Bateman, incomplete. Bateman thought he should have got a DPI on that one from Brisker, but no call. 2nd and 10, nearing the 5-minute mark. Herbert under pressure, forced to scramble. He's to the 45, 40. Finally brought down by Spillane. He's going to be short a couple of inches. They'll bring up 3rd and inches. Ball just inches away from the 37-yard line. Hand off to Mixon into the right side of the line. He's got the first down. He's to the 35, 30. Tackled by Slay after a 7-yard pickup. Now bring up 1st and 10, ball to Baltimore 30. Herbert back to pass, drifts to his right. He's being chased, gets hit as he throws. He checks down to Mixon at the 30, 25. Finally run out of bounds at the 23, a pickup of 7. Second and 3. Herbert back to pass. 10 of 17 for 140 yards so far. He's going to throw a screen in and out of the hands of Mixon. They'll stop the clock with 3 minutes left to play in the second quarter. An important 3rd and 3 coming up from the Baltimore 23. Herbert back to pass, throws underneath to Mixon. He's got the first down at the 20. He's to the 15, tackled by Edwards. Pickup of 7. Ball's at the Baltimore 16. 10th play of the drive coming up. Three wide receivers. Herbert completes it to Thielen at the 5, and he's tackled immediately by Slay. They'll bring up 1st and goal as we near the 2-minute warning. Herbert will move under center. 3 wide receiver, 1 running back, 1 tight end. We're at the 2-minute warning. Hitmen lead it 14-7. Hand off to Mixon. Goes into the left side of the line. He's into the end zone. Touchdown, New Jersey. And the Hitmen are putting it to the Stallions tonight. And Little's point after is good with 1:55 to go. New Jersey with a 21-7 lead over Baltimore. The kickoff by Little will be returned by Woods from his own goal line. He's to the 10, 20, 30, and finally brought down at the 34. Baltimore has all three other timeouts remaining. And I believe Baltimore gets the ball back to start the second half. Stafford back to throw. Completes it to Smith-Schuster near midfield. Angled out of bounds by Surtain. Pickup of 15. Minute 40 to go. Two wide receivers, two tight ends set up for Baltimore. Pressure coming up the middle. Stafford gets rid of the ball to Smith near the 45. Finally shoved out of bounds by Bullock, a pickup of 7. That'll bring up 2nd and 3. Minute 32 to go until halftime. Throws to Roberts. Roberts dives, can't bring it up. It'll bring up 3rd and 3. Stafford with time, throws over the middle to Smith at the 35, tackled by Bullock. Picks up the first down. Baltimore will use a timeout. Clock stops with 1:20. Would love to get a touchdown here, but they get a score, they get the ball back to start the third quarter. Stafford looking, tries to check down underneath to Charbonnet. It's incomplete. Second and 10, 1:13 left to go here in the second quarter. Stallions trail by 14. Stafford back to pass. Nobody open on that one. Was trying for Smith, but Bullock very close on the coverage, and that'll bring up 3rd and 10. Longest field goal in the season so far from Cardi is 46, but he has missed both attempts so far tonight. Stafford back to throw, in trouble, sacked by Lawrence. Sexy Dexy doing the dance. An 11-yard loss brings up 4th and 21, and Baltimore has to punt here with 1:02 left. Dexter Lawrence making himself heard. Man gets the punt away. Duvernay from his own 10 will finally be stopped at the New Jersey 14. So 26 seconds left. New Jersey has 2 timeouts left. Will they try anything here ahead of 14 points ahead? Doubt if they would here. Handoff to Mixon, and that might be the final play of the quarter. And that will do it for the first 30 minutes. Both teams head to the dressing room. The Hitmen lead at 21-7. Stay tuned for halftime. You're watching Monday Night Football, WFL 25, between the Baltimore Stallions and the New Jersey Hitmen here on the Replay Sports Channel. A battle of Eastern Division rivals, the Baltimore Stallions and New Jersey Hitmen. They've played 2 quarters, and the Hitmen lead it 21-7. Hi, everybody. Glenn Walker joining you from the Replay Sports Channel studios and taking a look at the first half. New Jersey forced a punt on the game's first possession, and then Baltimore goes on a 19-play, 58-yard drive. It looked like they were going to score a touchdown, but then penalties, sacks, they had to settle for a field goal attempt, and that got missed, and then that seemed to be the opportunity that opened the door for New Jersey. Herbert, 12-yard touchdown pass to Thielen, and then early in the second quarter, a 28-yard touchdown pass to Mixon. And before you know it, it's 14-0. Baltimore, though, does get back into the game a little bit later on in the second quarter. A Zach Charbonnet 9-yard touchdown run. And then New Jersey, near the end of the half, a Mixon 5-yard touchdown run gives us the 21-7 score that we have now. Comparing the 2 quarterbacks, Matthew Stafford, 10 of 20, 101 yards. No touchdowns. He's been sacked twice. Justin Herbert, 12 of 20, 158 yards, 2 touchdowns, sacked twice, did have the 1 interception. The 2-headed running tandem of Barkley and Charbonnet. Barkley, 9 carries, 49 yards. Charbonnet, 10 carries, 43 yards. And then Joe Mixon has done most of the running for the Hitmen, 6 carries for 36 yards. And for receiving, Henry and Smith both have 3 catches for the Stallions. For the Hitmen, Mixon and Thielen both have 5 catches. If you want to catch up on all the WFL action that you missed, you gotta watch WFL Inside Access. It's our show. We have 2 of them every week. We review the previous week, and then we also have a show which we preview the games coming up. So make sure to like and subscribe, if you will, to WFL Inside Access. All right, we're getting ready to take you out to the field for the second half. Baltimore will get the ball back. They're trailing by 14. Make sure to stay tuned for more WFL 25 action here on the Replay Sports Channel. You're watching WFL on the Replay Sports Channel. The WFL utilizes real NFL players and the advanced simulation capabilities of DK Sports Action PC Football. The WFL strives to create a thrilling, strategic, and statistically rich football environment that balances realism with innovation. Baltimore to receive the second half kickoff. They trailed 14 points. And after the touchback, they will start to work here from their own 25. Matthew Stafford, 10 of 20 for 101 yards tonight. He will pass on first down. Screen play to Charbonnet, 25 to the 30. Roberts tackles him at the 29. It'll be a 4-yard gain. Please make sure to like and subscribe to the Replay Sports Channel. In addition to football, we got baseball, basketball, hockey, golf, boxing, soccer. A lot of things for you to like. As the pass completed by Stafford to Tucker near the 40, he's to the 50, tries to break free, finally brought down by Winfield at the New Jersey 44. A pickup of 27 yards. Baltimore on the move here. First possession of the second half. Rushes on. Line picks it up. Stafford checks down to Charbonnet. Near side. He's to the 40. Gets near the 30. And Antoine Winfield Jr. with the tackle, but not before pickup of the first down. A pickup of 12 yards. Stafford coming out, firing the ball here. in the second half. He's going to pass again here on first down. Completes the pass to the tight end Smith near the 25. Bullock with a tackle. Pick up of 5 yards. 5 plays in, and they are already in some serious field position here. Using the 2 wide receiver, 2 tight end formation. Stafford, under a safety blitz, gets the ball away, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Barkley there. Pass is incomplete. It'll bring up 3rd and 5. Baltimore 7 of 11 on 3rd downs tonight. Stafford back to pass. Pressure coming up the middle. Throws. Completes to Hunter Henry at the 10. 1st and goal for Baltimore. Stafford operating from the gun. Back to pass. Got a man open. Incomplete. Smith tried to hold on to it. Couldn't. Incomplete. Brings up 2nd and goal. They'll shift to a 3 wide receiver set. Ball's right at the 10-yard line. Stafford looking. Late blitzer coming on. Over the middle, in and out of the hands of Smith. Stafford put it right there on the numbers, but Smith couldn't hold on. 3rd and goal. Hitmen defense and fans on their feet, trying to make some noise. Pass into the end zone, incomplete. It's been the story of the night here. They're going to go for it on 4th and goal. They're keeping Cardi on the sideline. He's missed 2 field goal attempts already. Stafford. Sweep. And the jet sweep play did not work. New Jersey was anticipating that, so Stafford and offense will go back to the sidelines without any points from that drive. Herbert and company take over from their own 13. Herbert back to pass, completes to Thielen at the 20. Thielen having a good night so far tonight, and I think he picked up the 1st down. Note they're going to say he's a couple inches short. 2nd in inches from the New Jersey 23. We've seen 2 Baltimore drives, or several Baltimore drives like that tonight, where they get into the red zone and just cannot come away with anything. 3 red zone drives, just the 1 touchdown. Pickup of 3 for Mixon. They get the 1st down. Fresh set of downs for New Jersey. Looking to improve to 3-1. Herbert under some pressure. Gonna tuck the ball and run. He's to the 30. Finally tackled by Ward. Pickup of 5 yards. Second and 5. Under the 10-minute mark. Pass intended for Thielen. Off his shoulder pads there. They'll bring up 3rd and 5. Herbert back to pass. Looking over the middle. Completes it to Likely. He's got the 1st down. That'll be a pickup of 7. Both teams will be in action next week, playing some crosstown rivals. Baltimore will be taking on D.C. New Jersey will be at New York as Mixon picks up 5 yards there. Nearing the halfway point of the 3rd quarter. 2nd and 5. Mixon takes the handoff, goes right side, 45-50. Spector with the tackle, pickup of 9. Mixon, 9 carries for 53 yards tonight and the touchdown. Herbert play action, Screen to Mixon. So the 45-40, we have a flag on the play. Gets out of bounds. Pick up 11. And it's going to come back.
Number 58, 10-yard penalty.
So holding call moves it back to the New Jersey 42. Clock stops with 7:14 to go in the third quarter. Herbert back to throw. 1st and 20. Throws near side. He was looking for Bateman, who we've not heard much from tonight. He had that big game last week, and not much tonight. Herbert to throw on 2nd and 20. Pressure coming from the outside. Pass deflected by Witherspoon. Incomplete. Bring up 3rd and long. The Hitmen are 6 of 7 on 3rd down tonight. Blitz up the middle. Picked up. Checks down to Mixon. Gets to near the 43, and that's going to be it. Well short of the 1st down, and it'll be punting time. We'll see Bailey back to punt. Dortch back to receive. Beautiful 50-degree night here in New Jersey. Very little wind. Dortch takes it from his own 10. He's to the 15, finally brought down at the 24. McMillan spins him down there. Sorry, they mark it at the 22. 6:25 to go, third quarter. Stallions trail 21-7. No problems moving between the 20s. It's just inside the 20 where the Stallions are having problems tonight. Charbonnet with a handoff up the middle near the 25. Pickup of 3, Key with the tackle. Stafford, draw play to Charbonnet. Oh, this is going to be a reverse. Tucker comes back near side, turns the quarter, 30, 40, 45. Finally tripped up by Winfield, a pickup of 22. Liam Cohen digging deep into his playbook there. 5.5 minutes to go. Shovel pass to Charbonnet, and he is smothered by Granderson, a loss of 2. Excuse me. 2nd and 12. Stafford will pass. It's checking down to Barkley, but it's incomplete. Don't think they were on the same page there. 3rd and 12. They need to get to the New Jersey 43-yard line. Stafford back to pass. Has time. They're setting up a screen there, but his pass is well ahead of Charbonnet, incomplete. And they will punt. Man back to punt. Duvernay standing at his own 15. Punt away. Duvernay will take it from his own 5 to the 10, 15, finally tackled by Stokes. 3:44 to go here in the third quarter. New Jersey with a 21-7 lead. They were 5-point favorites heading into tonight's game. Both teams with identical 2-1 records. Stafford will hand the ball off to Mixon up the middle, and he's going to be stopped in the backfield. No gain. McDonald with the tackle at the 14. Second and 10, Herbert to throw. Drifts right, looking for Thielen. Slay leaps but cannot bring the interception. He had it, but he landed out of bounds, so that doesn't count. That'll bring up 3rd and 10. Herbert back to pass. Completes it to Thielen near the 25. He's got the first down. He's to the 30. Down the sidelines. 40, 50. One man to beat. Finally hit out of bounds by Ward. 47-yard catch and run. 7 catches, 125 yards for him. Herbert, 16 of 28, 223 yards. New Jersey offense clicking tonight. Handoff to Mixon. 35-30. He picks up the first down near the Baltimore 27. First and 10. Herbert to throw for Mixon. Tight coverage there by Edwards. Mixon thought there should have been a flag. Haven't heard that a lot from Clete Blakeman tonight. Just 7 combined penalties on both clubs. Second and 10. Handoff to Mixon. Sweep left. He's to the 25, 20, 15, 10. Wilson saves the touchdown after a 20-yard gain. Ball will be marked to the 7. First and goal. Minute 13 to go here in the third quarter, and New Jersey about ready to increase their lead. Handoff to Mixon up the middle near the 4. Spillane drops him at the 4-yard line. It could be the last play of the third quarter. And that is indeed the last play of the third quarter. We head into the final 15 minutes. New Jersey leads at 21-7, and they're knocking on the door again here. You're watching WFL 25 on Monday Night Football here on the Replay Sports Channel. Three quarters into the books, and New Jersey with a 21-7 lead. We head into the final in the fourth quarter, and New Jersey's knocking on the door again. Taking a look at those three quarters, the numbers we didn't have any scoring in the third quarter. As you look at the statistics there, New Jersey starting to pull ahead in total yards. Very close in time of possession as well. Justin Herbert, 16 of 29 for 223 yards, 2 touchdowns. And Joe Mixon, 13 carries for 88 yards. So we're going to head back out on the field. Next week, we got Detroit at Cleveland. That'll be our Monday night game to end week 5. Here we go. Second and goal. Ball resting at the 4-yard line. 2 tight ends, 2 wide receivers, 1 running back. Herbert under center, calling out the signals. I'll hand it off to Mixon into the left side of the line, and he's into the end zone for a touchdown. And New Jersey in control here tonight in front of the home crowd at Falcon Core Park. Little's point after good, and with 14:52 to go in the fourth quarter, the Hitmen lead at 28-7. Little's kickoff sails through the end zone. Baltimore with a big mountain to climb. They start from their own 25. Stafford back to pass. Has time, in trouble. Dropped by Gross Matos. Second sack of the night for Gross Matos. 2nd and 14 for Baltimore. Stafford back to pass. Looking. Nothing open downfield. Checks down to his running back, Charbonnet. He's to the 30 and dropped by Winfield. So pickup of 9. It's going to bring up 3rd and 5. Two wide receivers, 2 tight ends. Lone running back with Stafford. Blitz up the middle. Cannot connect with Henry. And the Stallions go 3 and out here. It's been that kind of night for Baltimore. Man back to punt. Duvernay from his own 25. He's to the 30. Finally spilt down by Spillane after a return of 6. 13-14 to go. New Jersey clearly in control here. Again, they travel to New York to play the Generals next week. Short pass to Mixon. He's to the 35. Gain of 4. Tackle by Edwards. Ball at the New Jersey 36. 2nd and 6. Quick pass to Bateman. Catches it. Tackled near the 45. First down, New Jersey. 20 first downs for the Hitmen tonight. They continue to rack up yards. 330 yards on the night. Pitch toss left to Mixon. Gets to the 50, breaks into Baltimore territory. He now has 100 yards for the night. Pickup of 8 on that play. Baltimore has just had no answer to this New Jersey offense. Mixon will get the ball again, and he's close to the first down. They're going to go ahead and give it to him. That's his, I believe it's 17th carry of the night. First and 10. Give to Mixon. He's to the 41. 105 yards for Mixon. Coming up on 10 minutes left, and we start to see Tracy into the game, rookie we had mentioned earlier. And Mixon getting a much-needed break on the sidelines. No pickup there. 3rd and 7 coming up from the Baltimore 41. Herbert back to pass. In some trouble. Hit by Pennell. So just 3rd sack of the day given up by that offensive line. Bailey back to punt. Dortch is going to let that one bounce into the end zone for a touchback. So 7:54 left. Baltimore still has plenty of time. But they need to start moving quickly. Stafford from the gun. He will pass. And that's picked off, and it's going to come back. Surtain with the pick 6. And that might close the door. Surtain with the pick 6. Little with the point after, and New Jersey has now made it 35-7. What a night for the Hitmen. And a little bit of sweet revenge, you got to think, for Aaron Glenn after the Pantheon Bowl. He was the defensive coordinator for the Las Vegas Outlaws. He lost to Liam Cohen, who was the offensive coordinator for the Tampa Bay Bandits. So you got to think. Of course, we'll not say that probably in the post-game press conference, as Baltimore starts from their own 25, and we see a running play here. So Charbonnet picks up 6. We're still early in the season, identities being formed. But, of course, huge win here for New Jersey if this still holds. Stafford just struggling today. 16 of 35, 175 yards. He's facing third and short here. Needs to get to the Baltimore 35. Pass complete to Smith-Schuster. He's got the first down and a pickup of 7. Baltimore will fall to 2-2. They'll face DC Defenders next week here. Or, no, I'm sorry, at their stadium. Not here. Still early in the season. Stafford's pass goes through Tucker's hands. 6 minutes to go in this one. The Hitmen moved here after leaving Toronto, and they have been embraced by the fans here. 7-yard completion to Charbonnet. It'll bring up 3rd and 3. From the Baltimore 45. Another short pass to Barkley. He's got the first down. Seems like Stafford hadn't been able to throw a lot of the long passes. Aaron Glenn's defense, with the rush and the defensive back coverage, has just really frustrated him tonight. He'll pass on first down, incomplete, batted up by McMillan. 4.5 minutes to go. And what has been a amazing defensive performance by New Jersey. Stafford completes it to Tucker at the 45. Tackled by Surtain after a pickup of 5. I'll bring up 3rd and 5. Ball at the New Jersey 43. Working from the gun. Stafford back to pass. Nothing open downfield. Tries to throw a short screen to Charbonnet, but it's incomplete. 4th and 5. They keep the offense out there. They don't have a choice. They're down to 28 points here at this point. Here comes the blitz. Stafford completes the ball to Charbonnet. And he'll be stopped, and the crowd gives their defense a loud cheer. 3-yard loss. And New Jersey can try to run the clock out here now with 3:45 left to go. I formation here as White gets into the game. He'll get some time. And we also have Minshew in at quarterback, so it's definitely cleanup time here. We're seeing the backups in for New Jersey. So Gardner Minshew in at quarterback. Justin Herbert wearing the baseball cap. Also a great night by Joe Mixon. Make sure to stay tuned for the naming of the Replay Sports Channel player of the game. That'll be coming up as soon as we are done here. 3rd and 7. They're just keeping it on the ground, just trying to run out some clock here. White gets the ball again, and he picks up the first down. So we're near the 2-minute warning. And it has been a masterclass here by New Jersey. First down picked up, and I think you just see some kneel downs here, and that'll be it. They do hand it off to White. He was starting to go toward out of bounds, but his teammates are saying, no, stay in bounds. So pickup of 8. Baltimore's going to let the clock run. White getting the most work he's had so far this season as he picks up the first down. So should be victory formation time here for New Jersey. Another handoff to White. and a pickup of 3 yards. White already 6 carries for 25 yards. Now they go to victory formation. This will be the last play of the game. And the game is over. Zeros on the clock. New Jersey with a 35-7 thumping over the Baltimore Stallions. And your Replay Sports Channel player of the game goes to Joe Mixon. Congratulations to Joe. Finished the game with 17 carries, 105 yards, 2 rushing touchdowns, 7 catches, 80 yards, and 1 receiving touchdown. So congratulations to Joe Mixon. Again, a reminder, next week we conclude week number 5 with a Central Division battle between Detroit Wheels and the Cleveland Gladiators. So make sure to stay with us for that. Again, you've been watching Monday Night Football, WFL 25 on the Replay Sports Channel. Make sure to like and subscribe. This is Glenn Walker thanking you again for watch. You guys have a great rest of your day.